All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 46. We are blessed to be here with another great friend, a pillar of the knife community. But I am Jerry with BigJ's Knives.
What's going on, guys? Kevin with Boston Blade Reviews.
Hi, I'm RJ from RJ's Knives.
So you guys probably know RJ, and we talk about pillars of the community and things like that. And I remember when I was young and coming up, I think you were one of the first people who reached out and asked me to be on your live. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it because my dog had surgery. So I was like, hey, Kevin, can you go on? So I think Kevin actually got on your show the week before me. So I just want to thank you for that, because that really helped me kind of get over that fear and that, like, I don't know if I can do it or but then I realized it's just so easy with people like you and Tom and those guys.
Oh, yeah.
20 minutes in, you're all set.
Yeah, that's it. And then you guys took it to the next level, and like 2 weeks later, you started your own show, which was
that's Warthog's
I was like, wow, they really took to it like ducks to water.
Yep.
That was all Warthog's doing there.
Was it?
So big shout out to yeah, because he held up that piece of paper with mine and Kevin's name on it. That's how we started being like friends.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, he put us both on a piece of paper, and he was introducing the channels, and then that was it. Yeah, that was it. I think I reached out to Big J, and then that was it. Yeah, started a live, and yeah,
that's so awesome.
Yeah,
I love how the knife community works and all the little things that happen. Just all of a sudden, just boom. Yeah, it's really neat.
It's a great community.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
Well, first, I want to congratulate someone else in the community. He's probably on here. J.O.Ventures Outdoors broke that 1K last week. I think now he's over 1,040.
Oh,
so
wow.
He got like 50-some subs since last week.
Nice.
Which is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Congratulations, John.
Congrats. Awesome. Yeah.
I know.
Awesome. It is awesome.
I know we've probably all sent him personal messages, but I just, he's a guy who does so much for the community. He's like yourself. He does a lot for the community. A lot of people don't see how much. A lot of people don't understand how much he does because they're not solely tied into it or whatever. But with all the traveling knives and him making leather pieces for all of them, doing the playlist, managing them, crazy.
Yeah, it's really amazing all the work he puts in. It really is.
Yeah, making a sheath for all those traveling knives. I mean, that's unbelievable that he does that. That's just an awesome guy all around. He deserves every sub that he has.
And RJ, I didn't even ask. You got a pen and a piece of paper there? Because we're going to give away a couple of nice batches tonight.
I have a pen. Let me see. I think I have a piece of paper over here, or an old envelope anyways.
There we go.
That I can use. There we go.
Yeah, that'll work. So, if we want to get right into this, I mean, everyone knows who you are and knows what you like. But what I wanted to talk about tonight was maybe some trappers, because I know that's kind of like it. It seems like you gravitate towards that pattern. Am I correct with that?
Yeah. In fact, that's another fun YouTube story. If you go back to when I was a young channel, you guys know who Mark Kaufman is, right?
Yep.
So, Mark had done a video talking about, he goes, I hate trappers. He goes, I just hate them. He goes, I just don't like them. They suck. I hate the spay blade. I hate all this stuff about them. And so I was like, oh boy, I'm going to make a response video to this saying that I love trappers, So I make my response that I love trappers. And I said, you hate that trapper so much. I said, if you need to give it a new home, just send it to me. So he sends me an email later. He's like, send me your address. and I still have that knife.
Well, let's see it. Awesome. Show that bad puppy off.
Yeah, this is a Rough Rider, smooth white bone. Just an awesome knife. It's really, very good. The 440A, here's the offending spay blade. But a great knife, and I think this is a really classy knife. There's no R on the bolsters, just simple ringed bolsters, and that smooth white bone is just classic all the way. So he sends me this knife, and then Tobias makes a video, and he goes, "Oh my God," he goes, "I can't believe," he goes, "I turn on YouTube and it's like, I hate trappers, I love trappers." He goes, "What's wrong with these people?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, Tobias knows who I am."
Yeah,
he watches my stuff.
that's good. Yeah,
And you guys know as YouTubers how that is when people that you watch and people you look up to, when they mention you or talk to you or whatever, you're just ecstatic because it's just like a celebrity thing, and it's so it is a lot of fun. But yeah,
especially when you get going.
Right. And the thing about the trappers it was kind of like an unconscious bias because, I had been doing video reviews, easy for me to say, video reviews, and I had been doing a bunch of trappers in a row and not even really thinking about it, just like, hey, I got a new knife, I'm going to show it or whatever. And somebody said, "Wow, you really show a lot of trappers. You really like trappers." And I hadn't really thought about it. And I went and looked at my collection. I was like, "Well, I guess I do. I have a lot of them." So I kind of became the default trapper guy, I guess, but I think they're great knives. I mean, it's a good size. The standard trapper, 4 1/8 closed. So you got lots of handle. And then you have 2 blades that each one is, 3 1/4 inches long. So you really have 2 full-size blades, and that'll get you through your day. And with 2 blades, you have choices if you want to use one for food and one for straps or, cutting or whatever, other type things. It just gives you a lot of options, I think.
Yeah. I got a different one. It's a Rough Rider. It was gifted to me by our buddy Wes, Doomcrew over there. But this one, it's this red bone. But it has a, your easy open razor, as opposed to a spade blade.
Yep, I have that
same
one
here. I like that.
This one was gifted to me by Thrifty Kaniffy, because he said this is a Thrifty approved trapper because it doesn't have a spade blade.
Because he doesn't like his spade blades, right?
Yeah. Right.
I remember that.
So yeah, it's got the easy open. This is in the yellow synthetic, but yeah, just awesome knives. Has the nice federal shield on it.
Yeah,
but that's another thing that's cool about trappers is you have a lot of them that have that variation where they give you a different blade set. So you can have some with the razor. You can have some. I have it over here somewhere. I'll have to find it. There it is. The tailgate trapper, also from Rough.
Oh,
there I am.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so you have this one. It's got that nice tobacco bone or Appaloosa type bone. Really nice. But on the backside, you get a cap lifter, screwdriver type blade, and of course it says it's got the reverse frost etch there, but it says tailgate trapper in script on there. I
like that frost writing on it. It's nice.
Yep. So it's again a very handy and nice blade that gives you some variation. And of course, Case gives you that variation too. Here's the 6.5 bone stag, and this is the one that came out last year. So you have your standard clip point, but then your secondary blade is the Warncliffe. And they do this more in the mini trappers, but this was in a full size last year with the 6.5 bone stag. So I had to jump on that one when it came out. That's for sure.
Yeah, I've definitely looked at getting that, but I want Kevin to show us because we were talking right before this live started, because I'd actually ordered one. RJ, you have one. It's Kevin's favorite. But before I want him to show that, I want everyone to type in 2024 in the chat for your raffle tickets to win the Case 47 pattern, Tractor Supply exclusive, along with a slip. And both of these items were donated by Kent Smth, KJ LeatherWorks.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and all you got to do to be entered is just type in 2024 in the chat, and each week you're allowed to get one raffle ticket per week. And each week I put them in a Word document. Then we draw at the we'll draw the first week in February because it'll run for the whole month of January. But yeah, it's just a great blade, and you know, to have the slip to go along with it.
Oh yeah,
can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
You can't beat it.
Not at all. Not at all.
And we got 50 people in here now, so everyone type in 2024. But like I was saying before this show started, Kevin actually, it become his favorite knife to carry. I think it was a gift from someone special, and but he said it just works good. It's great for him. So I got so mad Wednesday or Thursday. I wanted to buy a knife, so I couldn't find anything. So I just pulled the trigger and bought it. And it was like, you know, if he brags on, I mean, everyone in the community has one, you know, and that's, we're talking about that DLT exclusive, single blade. And by looking at them, I figured I would like the clip point a little better than that Warney. So I just I did order the clip point, and I know you have both of them, RJ. So.
Oh yeah, I love both of them, but the clip point I think is a little bit better than the Warney. Yeah. I must admit.
Sorry, it was the only trapper that I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't even. But yeah, this is this one here, guys. Is just fantastic. It's. I don't know what it is about this, but it's just a fantastic knife. And I know that J.O. Not J.O. RJ, I'm sorry, you have one that you were showing us a little while ago. But yeah, just a fantastic blade. I love the micarta on it, that double X shield, and you know, you get that nice patina after using it. But just a fantastic blade. I don't know, it's just, you get a great handle on it. The blade length, you know, and everything. It's like you were saying, I mean, it's a trapper size blade, but fantastic knife. And I know Big J was contemplating getting it for a while, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just fantastic.
I ordered it in plenty of time for it to be here for this show, but the weather here was so bad that the mail trucks got diverted over to Cincinnati. Somehow got diverted to Cincinnati on a plane. So it'll be here tomorrow. So it is what it is.
One thing I love about this too is the snap. The snap,
yes.
Is yours the same way? Yeah, it has great. I mean, it just has great snap.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
But the Wharncliffe does not have the same snap ability as Terry would say. It's close, but not the same. It's just kind of not as much. But I don't know. Maybe if I cleaned it up some more, it would. But this was right out of the box, just super snap on that.
Tight. Yeah, it's tight. Great blade. I love it. I use it all the time. I mean, you get that patina on there, and it's a great knife.
Yeah, and I can see the comments. Frank Keller saying the Warney is not as snappy. Yeah. So that just may be something with that knife. But we were talking about the other single blade, which is the Slimline Trapper. This is a DLT exclusive also. This is the jigged Delrin. And we were talking about the difference with these knives. I'll get the clip point version out. The nice thing is that they're relatively the same size, but you can see how much taller the Trapper is versus the Slimline Trapper. And you see the difference in how tall the blade is versus that blade. But this is still very capable, and you still get, you know, that full size handle. It's just a smaller size in a way, but it seems like they're just a little bit longer. And this seems to me, in my mind, this would be like a kissing cousin to a toothpick. So it's really that same kind of at least in my mind, that same path of blade evolution.
Something like this.
Yep.
This right here.
Right. Yeah, just a different handle shape, but still the long single blade. So it just seems like same mindset, I guess, or same path, but a different design.
Yeah. This is
I like
probably
that.
one of the snappiest knives I own right here.
Yeah.
And I can't believe what you got that for too, Big J.
Oh.
Wait, was it a song? Was it a song? Did he actually just sing? Hum a few
He did
bars,
tap
and that
dance.
was it?
He just tap danced. That was it. Did a
Oh,
little
wow.
tap.
That's even better.
$5 special.
Man. And what year? What year is it between?
It's a 65 through 69.
Wow.
Unreal.
So I mean, but it didn't look like this when I bought it. It was dirty and dingy, and it definitely needed. It didn't have this snap when I got it. There's so much gunk in it, but the blade's all there. It's just got a little patina on it, but it's got some gator snap to it.
Yeah, I got to tell Andrew. Yeah, you missed something. Type in 2024 in the comments, and then you'll be caught up.
Yes.
What's going on, Pete? I see you're there. How you doing, brother?
Oh yeah,
Pete's always in the chat.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I haven't. When the show first starts out, it's very hard for me to keep track of the chat, and I know Kevin's usually he's usually always on it, but
Andrew is still grounded. Just in case you guys missed it on my show, he's grounded because he has knife parties and he didn't tell us. Although you guys know that coming to RJ's lives, I mean that's the biggest knife party there is every weekend.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. How many guys? Yeah, I didn't catch it. How many did you have on there today?
We had 6 altogether. Yeah.
That's a party.
We've been having a full boat really since December. We've been lucky. We've had a lot of guests. A lot of new channels have started.
That's excellent.
Been having fun with our regular guys too. So
yeah, absolutely.
We've been blessed that they come back every week. So
and it helps out the new channels as well a lot. Gets them out there and their name out there, and it's a great thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of that, I want to talk about this channel. On here we like to really promote channels once in a while. But didn't you have 865 knives on there today, Aaron?
Yes, sir. We did.
So I actually was watching one of his videos last week, and at the end of the video, he said, I'm new at this, sticker swap, blah, blah, blah. And I just sent him an email. I was like, hey, if you want some stickers, I'm your man. And I sent him a few stickers out. And but guys, if you're not subbed to 865 Knives, he was on RJ's earlier. Go watch that if you haven't seen that yet. But go in here and like and sub and to 865 Knives. I like his content. Pretty honest guy. Seems like a hard worker. He's got them man hands in the screen. So yeah, he's seems like a down to earth guy. Kind of just like the rest of us. So go and hit him up and get like I said, give him a like and a sub.
Yeah,
865 Knives. What kind of knives is he into, Big J? Have you been watching? What's he into? Traditionals or all types?
All.
Yeah, he has moderns and traditionals.
So if we look here, he's got this Boker, and he was asking on the video if I could help him date it. But Terry's Knives and Man Stuff had already took care of it. He's got this case with the script, the silver script shield. He's got a little bit of everything. He's got moderns. I know he's got a Jack Wolf. He's got a really nice Hinderer he just got.
Yep. He showed that today.
He's
got some Spider Co's and everything.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So he's into a little bit of everything then.
Yeah, exactly.
Then if you look at this one down here, he's got the Smoky Valley Sunset Saudi that you were after, Kevin.
Oh man, don't even mention those names, Smoky Valley or Whiskey Bone or any of that, man. I gave myself a headache the other day. I had real quick. I just I had I was in the I wanted to get something and I wanted a Smoky Valley or a Whiskey Bone, and it's just impossible. It's like almost impossible. I'm on SMKW, right? I believe they had the canoe available because Jerry was texting me like, "Hey, you want to grab that?" And I was driving, I was working at the same time, but I look, it's available. 20 minutes later, it's not available. Then I'm on eBay. There's a Smoky Valley Sunset for like $5,000, and all it is a little knife. Obviously I'm exaggerating, but it's like, man, them Smoky Valleys and those whiskey bones, man. I'm in the market for one, so I got to get my hands.
If I come across one, I'll let you know.
Let me know, please. Yep.
Because I'd like to get one too. Get out of here.
See what I mean? And I got to deal with this all the time with
stuff
Jerry.
we don't have.
Jerry's always see what I mean? Man. See?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I try that. I look and I'm all the time, if I run across something I think someone likes, I know Pete's really into like new old stock, like 8OTs and stuff like that. So if I see something like that, I'll just shoot it to him real fast, or Kevin the same way. Hey, there's
all the time.
But the thing
is, really good at that.
Yeah. And who got me good at it was that stinking Doomcrew, because he's all the time, if he runs across something he thinks that you like, it's kind of like your Dale Earnhardt Trapper, right?
Right.
I mean, I think that's how you got that. Was
that's exactly right. It was because of Doomcrew. He sent me the link on eBay. Yeah, which was awesome. He's like, dude, I found it. It's right here. And it was one that you didn't even have to. It was a buy it now. It wasn't even like you have to bid on it or anything. And so I jumped on it right then.
Yeah.
Hey guys, 865 is in the house. Just wanted to let you know.
Nice.
Yeah. And 865, we had your channel pulled up digging through your content a second ago. So I don't know if you've seen that or not, but I got it here. We were adding it to the stage there, Aaron, and just showing people kind of what kind of knives you're into and stuff like that, and to go over and give you a sub and let them know they're there for you. So on to our next thing. What I had a question I was going to ask you. Here we go. Your favorite trapper, like what's your favorite one you got there?
Oh, you know which one is my favorite. We just talked about it. And that's the Dale Earnhardt Trapper for sure.
Okay.
I mean, because I love the 3 on it. Plus it ties into, my dad was a huge Earnhardt fan, so it just brings me back to, thinking about my dad, thinking about racing and all that other stuff that we used to enjoy together. It was a lot of memories were tied up in it and stuff. And, it just came up at a good time. I wish I would have known about these when my dad was still alive. He passed in 2006, and I would have basically had 2 in my collection now, because I would have bought one for him and one for me. And then talking about things that we like, Kevin, shot me a message because there was a Dale Earnhardt Jr. Trapper that had the 88 on it. And he said, I saw this, and I was thinking about you. And I was like, yeah, I've been watching that one, and I tried to get it and got beat out at the last minute.
Yep, you were already on it. Yep.
I was stuff like that. But I had seen it when it first came out, because I have a watch not specifically for Earnhardt trappers, but for just trappers, in particular, and so that eBay had curated that for me. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, because when I seen it, it was so low. It was. Right. I think it only had a couple hours left, maybe 2 hours left, and it was down. It was low, real low. I'm talking. What was it? Probably 40 something or whatever it was, or
it ended up selling for 69. Was what.
And that's cheap. And that's pretty cheap. For
I would have definitely gone 69 on it, but I put in my bid, right? I put in 68, like with 2 seconds left to go, thinking that was going to get it because it was at 60, I think 65 at that point. And so I said, well, I'll go 68 on it. And then submitted it, and it said, oh, you just got outbid, but it was already, 1 second left. You're too late to do anything. So,
yep.
Well, what do you want to show the people that number 3 Trapper you got there?
I sure will.
And tell us what you paid for it.
I don't know if I wanted to go that far.
I know it wasn't a whole lot, but I mean, it wasn't cheap either.
It wasn't cheap. They had it was a buy it now price of $130, and so that's what I went in on this one. But at that time, that was the only one that was up on eBay. So it's a 2002 stainless steel. And like I said, for me, it was a lot of the sentimental value and stuff for it. So, some people might say I overpaid. I think that's in line with a commemorative trapper. Like if you were to buy one off of Case's website now, if they had something that was commemorative, but yeah, I was lucky the wife didn't throw me out for that one. So,
but it all comes down to, is it worth it for you? It really does. Is it worth it for you? That's what I believe.
For sure.
And I really believe that. It's like, you may pay a little extra, but if you really want that, if it means something to you, then why not? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Thank you, Michael. I saw your comment there. Michael Richter's in the house. My favorite knife tuber.
Mike's a good guy.
I did get another Case Earnhardt knife. It's going to be in my video tomorrow, but since I'm here, I will give you guys an early
access.
This is one that a sub sent me. And so this is when Earnhardt won the 1993 championship. This is when he was a 6-time champion. So it says 6-time champion on the blade. It has this little brass inlay, with his face, his signature there, and Winston Cup, 93 and stuff, with a little collectible card and stuff. So this was sent to me. Thank you, James. He's a friend of Mike Curtis, and thank you, Mike, because Mike said, RJ'd like that, and I sure do. So this definitely goes in the race collectibles. So
that's nice, very nice.
Yeah, completely unexpected, and just blew me away. Another knife I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Well, Kevin, I know you sent him the one about Dale Earnhardt Jr. And
yes.
But I just found this one before the show started, and I don't know if this was kind of the same style. But it's a buy it now.
No, the one that Kevin and I were looking at was really pretty unique because it was a jigged bone, and it was red on one side, green on the other, and it had the 88 on both sides in silver.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was a pretty cool knife. It was like a magician's knife, but it had Dale Jr.'s signature on the blade like that one, and then the 88 on both. So it was a pretty cool knife, and I really wish I would have got that one.
Well,
later.
Well, I was him hawing back and forth with someone on a chestnut bone. I forget what it was. It was a chestnut bone, 92 pattern, because that dang Cal and Terry showed them 92s, and it was a make offer. So me, I'm cheap. They wanted like 90. I went in at 70. Well, they come back at 85. I should have just paid the 85. Well, I come back at 80.
Right.
2 minutes later, this item's been sold for $85 to somebody else.
Right.
I was telling Kevin, I was driving to Amish country yesterday, and I sent him a text I just feel like a big idiot. I mean, it took the wind out of my sails.
That's what you said. It took the wind out of my sails. Yeah.
We all do that stuff. We all do that stuff. Yeah. It happens.
It happened to me this week. It was on a gray Sodbuster Jr. Case Sodbuster Jr. And nice. I could have got it. Yeah, I could have got it for like $55, right? And I put in like 52, and I got outbid by and I think it sold for 53 or 54, something like that. And then I'm like, I was so mad about it that I went on and I ended up buying it, and I ended up paying full price. So you know what I mean. So it happens. Yeah. It happens to all of us. So.
It's just the ins and outs of being a knife collector and knife trader and all that other stuff.
It is, and it's like Tom says. Tom says you can't have them all. You try, but you just you know what I mean. You can't have them all, but we try.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want them all.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
The want never goes away.
No.
Mm-hmm. Well, kind of on the want thing here, and then something else I had typed in. is there a grail knife or trapper that you're after right now besides that Dale Earnhardt Jr. one? Is there a one that you're like, I gotta have this before 5 years is up or anything?
No, I don't have a grail right at the moment. Because that's always a moving target. Your whatever your grail knife is, and as soon as you get it, then you're like, okay, I'm on to the next thing. What is it going to be? And so now I'm kind of at a point where there's not any one thing that's in my mind. Pretty much lately, I've been getting into the older vintage Queen knives, and so I've been picking those up as I can, and I've really been enjoying those the Queen USA knives, because they just seem like they're just built to a higher quality standard than a lot of other knives, and it's one of those things that I really wish I would have been switched on to them when they were still in production, and able to get them cheaper. But but I'm good with what I have. I really have been, I think, going down that rabbit hole a little bit. Oh, Jersey Knife Guy has one on the way. There you go.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Well,
and then
Pete's
also,
I might as well switch to something else now because Pete's going to get them all.
I don't know if you've seen what Don C said, but Don C said they actually have an 88. I'm trying to find it again, but the 88 Earnhardt in a rustling. I don't know if he said I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Yeah.
A Rustlock. I'm sorry, Rustlock. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if he said, just wanted to let you know that's what he was saying.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Don. I'll take a look at that. I haven't been on eBay since I just made a purchase a couple days ago, and I told my wife I'd stay off for a couple of days. So.
Yeah, you said you're into these older Queens. I got a few of them. Here's one from '78, a melon tester.
Oh, nice.
And then I did. I don't have a lot of mini knives, but here lately I've been shooting those Monday mini videos.
Yeah.
And Cal sent me a peanut in a trade we did for some boxes, and that case peanut, I compared it to this Queen peanut I got.
Oh, nice.
This real bone, where this right here is that fake winter bottom bone. But I just like the older stuff, I guess. I guess if it's old and it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I got this Granddaddy Barlow from '76.
Oh, nice.
It's
I was just looking at that.
It's like a bicentennial. It's got 1776 through 1976.
Yeah.
On the blade of it there, and
nice.
The serial number on the back, and then it actually comes in this very dangerous wooden case.
Oh, wow.
With, the stuff on the back. Because the problem is that knife sprung when it's in that shape. So when you go to take it out, like someone wanted a slip for a Granddaddy Barlow. I said, I got one, but let me get it out of the case because I don't want it to bite you. But it bit me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's a dangerous case, like you said.
Yeah, so I'm just going to keep it closed and.
Yeah, that seems a little bit better.
Yeah, we're gonna store it like this.
Yeah.
I was just looking at a Granddaddy. I think I sent it to you actually. I might have. I was sending a bunch over to you, but I was just looking.
Red.
Yeah, they had.
You sent me the red suit bone one. Yes.
Yeah. Nice knife. I like them. Good size.
So RJ, now we want to see your favorite lockback too.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Favorite lockback. That one's pretty easy. It's vintage, and it's one of my, I guess, first knife purchases. So I bought this knife, back in the early '80s, and it's a fan favorite. It's the Kershaw 1050.
Oh,
so I think everybody likes this, and I am so glad that I still have this from my youth, because just about everything else from my youth is gone, including my youth.
Wow.
But this is a Kershaw, made when they were still made in Oregon, and phenolic resin handle, brass bolsters, got the finger grooves, Os 8 blade, just a beast of a knife. But yeah, still one of my very favorite lockbacks of all time because it's just so much fun and still some history on this one for sure.
Big knife, big knife.
Yes, it is.
And if I remember right, you showed that, I believe, on the first time you were on this show. I believe you showed that.
I very well may have.
Because that's like your favorite. Yeah, because I remember that one.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask you that because I know someone else who got a really nice lock back here just yesterday. And you guys may have seen a short on it. But Kevin, you got to show the people.
Yeah, so I ordered the it's the Buck 112 in the Magna Cut, and yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it, guys. It comes in, if you order it, it's going to come in the the Black Pro box, and it has that magnetic and all that. But I just wanted to show you something in here real quick. Is comes with also, and I didn't know it was going to come with this, but you got the sheet there. I'll show you in a second. But it also comes with this here, and I love when the knives come with this. I love when they come with. I have a few bucks. They come with the certificate, but great knife, guys. It has the Honduran, I believe it's called Honduran rosewood handle. Let me close it first. But beautiful wood on there. You can see that grain, nickel silver bolsters. Just really, really nice knife. Obviously, it's a fingerprint magnet right now.
Oh yeah.
But great. You got great click. Snaps right into place. But yeah, that's it in the Magna Cut, guys. And I believe they only made. It's on the thing. I think it might have been. Was it 7,000?
750. Was it 750?
It probably was. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds right. But yeah, in the in the Magna Cut, guys, and this thing came crazy sharp, crazy. You know how bucks come.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful blade, and then it comes in distressed leather with the sheath, and this one is made in the USA. You can see up there, proudly made in the USA, and that brown distressed leather is just really nice. It's soft. It's like I said, it's a soft leather, but again, guys, just a beautiful one if you're able to get your hands on it. But a great knife. I wanted it in Magna Cut, and I finally pulled the trigger on it.
That thing is superb,
nice.
Brother.
Yeah, this was a Grail 112 for me, and I got this after I was on your show last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, just definitely the 112 Sport Pro. This is a fantastic knife.
They are. That's a favorite EDC of mine.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Love them. Can't go wrong with it.
And Frank Keller had a comment for you, Kevin. He says, "Yeah, that 112. If it was mine, it would supposed to be a safe queen, but that Magna Cut would be in the rotation too quickly."
I'm thinking of. You know what? I said to Jerry, I said when I bought it, I said I'm gonna use this one. And then I said the same thing about the draw point, right? The draw point that me and Jerry got. So now I got it over here. I'm like, oh man, but you know what? I think that I'm gonna throw it in the rotation because I have so many put up, and I'm just saying I have so many knives put up in this collection that I spent the money. I want a good user, and with that type of steel that will keep going and going and going, why not? So I think that I am gonna throw it in the rotation. I really do. I think that I am. And why not? I mean, we spend money on these knives. It's nice to throw them up, put them in the collection, but I think you get even more out of it sometimes when you use it. You know what I mean? So
of course.
I think so. Yeah.
And guys, we got 69 people in here, so be sure to put 2024 in your chat so you get a ticket for that 47 Stockman. Sorry, I got a hiccup, like stuck halfway in between something. But I've told this story about these 112s that me and Kevin got a few times. He got one and I got one. We're like, we're going to carry these things. We're buying these to carry. We got these things, and I'm like, dude, I ain't carrying this thing nowhere.
I haven't carried mine either. Nope.
It was so nice. I mean, they're so nice and just elegant, and the dark wood, and I don't know, it's just something. And I mean, this would probably be a heck of a user that you could just go out and just torque on stuff. But
Right.
Show him the blade thickness on that. I mean, it has the stock on it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The stock on it is unreal. I mean, it's you get thick. See that?
Yeah.
You know,
And
so
it's all the way to the tip. I mean, we look all the way to the tip. Sorry, I just don't know which way to hold my hand, but
you're good.
Yeah. It's something to be desired. I really like it. And I know RJ, wasn't yours a gift from? Was that a gift knife?
It was a gift from Kirby Creek Outfit.
That's
it
a heck of a gift.
Came to the house. I had no idea it was coming. It just blew me away. When I see it, I still am blown away because I'm just like, wow, that is such a great knife. And for him to do that for me, it's amazing that somebody would do that for you, because they're not inexpensive. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Kathleen Smith says, how stiff is the lock back on the 112? Really just like you might be able to hear it here.
I mean, it could definitely use oil, but I mean, it's nothing that's going to steer me away from it.
No,
honestly,
not at all. Right.
So what else you got there, RJ? I know you got some special trapper. You got anything that's unique, like a unique trapper?
Wow, I showed you some of my unique ones. I could show you one that this was a gift from my wife, and this is in the red G10, and so it has what they call the Saturn shield, and this is really cool. And this was a knife that I wasn't even looking, at any red G10 knives or anything like that. But see, that's the nice thing about her looking is that she sees things that I don't even look for.
Yeah.
And she looks for things that look good. And, was I looking at this? No. Should I have been looking at it? You better believe it. But this has great snap. This is just a fantastic knife. Let's see here. Richter wants to see the old case knives too. Okay.
Old case
that's what Kathleen Smith was talking about, having trouble pushing down on the lockback. That's something that you gotta look out for too. This was actually my very first case trapper. Was this one? This is the Amber Peach Seed jig bone, and this was a gift to me from my son when he was working at a hardware store. He picked this up for me, so that was kind of nice. That this was my first case trapper.
Beautiful.
So, yeah. Beautiful. Let's see here. I guess my ultimate special one would be this Moore Maker. This is the Texas Trapper, and I had it laser engraved with the channel name on it. But they have mirror polished 1095 blades on it that just are. It's amazing they can get 1095 to look that shiny.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this one is the Texas Trapper. On one side, it has a shield that's the state of Texas, and then on the other side, it's the Lone Star. So really kind of cool, and it was kind of commemorating my time in Texas. I spent a lot of time down there. I've lived there probably, a little over 10 years, almost 11 years, I guess, at one time. So
that's nice. That's nice.
Yep, yellow bone
with RJ's knives.
Yep, had to do it. Had to. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about you, Kevin? You got some other trappers there that are kind of special?
I got a couple special. Yeah. Well, I've shown this one before, but this is the closest that I've gotten to the Whiskey Bone or the Sunset Valley, but it's in the orange.
I like that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you put it the right way here, but what do they call it? The Parmesan or
Persimmon?
Persimmon. There it is. You got it. But it's beautiful. It really is. It's a beautiful bone. And it's kind of similar on both sides, which is which you don't really see a lot, but the bone is what I'm trying to say. And it's just a beautiful knife. I love that bone. You know, obviously you got your two blades here, but beautiful, beautiful bone on that one. I haven't carried this, and I don't think I'm going to carry this one. This one I put up, but yeah, just a very, very nice that bone on it.
And someone has a question here, and because I like when you guys are showing stuff, I try to get in and look at the. But Michael Espinosa, who has donated to our channel as well, the Buck 55 would be a good lockback for small hands. He's talking to Kathleen Smith, and that's true. I mean, I have one, and Kevin, you might have one sitting right there too. Do you got one within
the 55?
Yeah, within reach right there.
The 55 went to the trade in with you.
Oh, that's right. I've got it.
Yep. That went to a
Sorry,
trade. Yeah, that was an awesome trade, by the way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot that I have your 55.
Oh, yeah, man.
But I'm stupid. But here is the 55, Mike and Kathleen. This is a nice little knife. Great little pocket. Now, a big guy like me, 3 fingers, of course. You could also choke up a little bit and maybe get half your pinky on there. But Kathleen, it might be different for you. So, but this is a great knife. The fit and finish on these are just crazy. I mean, you heard the snap there on that thing, but I mean, I'd been looking for one of these, but these are like over $60 now. So you offered it in a trade, and I'm like, yes, I'll take it.
Yeah,
because it's just they're hard. They're not very affordable anymore.
And you said it right. They're great little blades. They are just fantastic little blades. And if you have any problem with the lock back, like I think you were saying, pushing that lock, you're not going to have that issue with that small lock back. No. It's just not that much tension to it, where it's going to, right.
Yeah, because my wife, when we were trying out different kinds of knives for her, and she was trying different lockbacks and stuff, it was hard for her to push several of the lockbacks. The one that she found that was actually the easiest for her was the Buck Spitfire. That one was one that was very easy for her to open and close. Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're dealing with when you're getting older and your hands are hurting and you got bad thumbs and stuff like that, then yeah, it does make a big difference on those kind of things.
Yeah, and Kathleen says here, I like a good snap. I just sometimes have trouble pushing the lock back safely. But I think the 55 or the someone just said the mini
Spitfire.
copper lock, or then the Spitfire in the mini copper lock. Those are three pretty good options. Your mini copper lock, and then you got your lock kind of in the middle. It's a mid back lock, but they're really easy to manipulate and whatnot. My wife, actually, Sarah, she's got one of these, and I think crimson. So, but that one there, that's carbon steel. This is carbon steel. But you look at let's open both these up and give Kathleen just a look here real quick. She may even have one. I don't know, but I mean, there's your two fairly close options. I mean,
pretty close in size, huh?
Yeah. I mean, 3 fingers on each, I'd say. For a big guy. So, yeah, there's a couple of good options right there.
Absolutely. Yep.
So I'm just looking at I'm trying to catch up with the chats, but man, sometimes they move so fast, RJ. I noticed though when I chat, when anyone who says something in RJ's live, he's on them quick.
You get used to it. You just get used to it. That's it. Plus it helps because with twice as many people as we have on this chat, I got extra eyes. Somebody will see something, somebody will catch something, somebody's, at the same time I'm seeing a comment, I'll have somebody answering that comment on the panel and stuff, which is great, but it's kind of fast paced too. The chat does go by quick. You just have to
they go quick. Yep.
Here we go. We got thoughts on CB versus CS steel for everyday use. Is there much of a difference? Well, I can give you my opinion on it. From what I understand, and this is my information is coming from the Case website itself. It was kind of due to supply chain issues. They couldn't source CV steel anymore. So they started going to this, what they call CS steel, which is basically about the same formulation as a 1095. But they just decided to call it CS since it's a carbon steel, and everybody called it carbon steel anyways, instead of the chrome vanadium. But that's what I saw on their website. So that's kind of what I'm going with, is what they put out there. Although I have some Case knives that are stamped 1095, so I don't know if there's actually really a difference between that, why they market 1095 versus CS. But, that would be for someone at Case to answer that. But I think performance-wise, I haven't seen a real difference in the performance between a CV and a CS.
I haven't either. And I know Kevin is just like, I think it's hard for Kevin to even look at a stainless blade. I think if Kevin's looking at a traditional, you're mostly looking for carbon or CV, right?
Yeah, that's just what I'm looking for. Yeah, and I mean, nothing against stainless or anything like that. I just love the way the carbon sharpens up, and you get an edge on it. And I love the patina, though. That's really what it comes to. I love to get that patina on the blade. But yeah, I CV or carbon steel. I had a trapper in CV, and I didn't use, but I don't see any difference in CV and carbon steel. I don't. Do you see any difference, Jerry, with it? With performance or anything like that?
Nah.
Right.
This one's 10. This is a 1095 knife here, and we can see the patina. I mean, I was stabbing a breakfast burrito with Jesse McJames this morning.
You weren't letting that get away.
No, we live really close to this restaurant. This restaurant's only like a half mile from my house, and he always eats breakfast there on Sundays. And this morning, he always usually comes by. And Sarah was asking me this morning, what time's Jesse coming? I was like, he's probably at Ox right now eating breakfast. I don't want to bother. And she goes, oh, that sounds so good. I said, well, if you want to go, let's go. So we just went over there and had breakfast with him, and we did a couple little short videos and whatnot. And it was a good time. It's great to get out. And like I told him today, it's so great to just get out and meet other people who are putting out content and stuff. And I told him the next time Tom's in town, he's going to have to go meet old Tom and go hunting with Tom. So,
well, you better be careful, because if Junior comes, he might end up staying with one of you guys.
Junior, yeah. That's funny when he does that.
Yeah, Junior was on the show today, and so was Tom's sister Tammy. She showed up as well. You never know when either one of those two are going to pop out of the woodwork. It's just
he'll be off, and then just all of a sudden RJ will put him back, or he'll come back and he's dressed up,
get a hat on, and yep.
Today he had one of them folding fans in front of his face, that folding fan. Oh,
he's hilarious. He is hilarious.
But RJ, I was going to ask you one more thing, but before I do that, I want to again remind everyone to type in 2024 for their raffle tickets. But I want to thank people who kind of make it possible for us to pay a lot of blades forward, a lot of giveaway prizes. Georgia Adventure, EDC LeatherWorks, guys, go check out his leather shop on Etsy and his YouTube channel. J.O.Ventures, Jersey Knife Guy, Knife Delights, Tim School of Fish, Mike Curtis, Splitting Slices, Byron, Baxter's Blades, Jesse McJames, North Star Knife Reviews, Randy's WSG, Thrifty Kaniffy, Radio Geek, Doomcrew Outdoors, Ben Baker, HT's EDC, Hunting for Hookers, Ken Smith, Mike Espinosa, James Stork, Tyler Gibson, Dwayne Letterman, RW, and Frank Keller. So those guys have sent quite a few things over the past 6 months, and like every time I get something, I'm just blown away. Like we got a box last night with a couple of blades in it, and I'm showing Kevin, and I'm just like, it's
unreal.
Yeah, one we're going to give away today. So
it's unreal. It's when you send me those videos, I'm just like, wow, it's amazing. It is. It's amazing. This community is great.
Yeah. Well, before I ask you that question, Mike Curtis chimed in on the CV and CS. CV and CS, one has more chromium, but
Yeah,
I think the difference is so small that you're not really going to really tell the difference.
I don't think you're going to see a performance issue with it at all.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just treat it like 1095 and you'll be fine. Yeah.
That's it. That's all. That's all.
Just beat it. Just beat on it.
Yeah, use it.
right.
Use it.
That's
Use
all I
that
do.
knife.
Yeah. So RJ, what's your favorite fixed blade now? I know it's been a while since you've been on here, so I wanted to see if there's any changes in your fixed blades, and I don't even know if you really carry a lot of them or not.
I don't really carry a lot of them. My taste in fixed blades has really, I guess, become more refined. There was a time when a big old bruiser like this was let's
Cold steel.
this is cold steel. This is the Recon Tanto. Still one of my favorite knives because I just love it. It puts a smile on your face when you have it. It used to scare Thrifty because he said every time you hold that, the look in your eyes just frightens me. But
that's funny.
Really, to tell you the truth, I really like the bird and trout knives.
Okay.
These are really more practical for everyday use. This is a case little fin, the M3. And I think these are just delightful little knives that just are perfect to carry around. Of course, the Buck 102 is probably my favorite of the Buck fixed blades.
Oh yeah.
When you wear this on your belt, it is such a compact package that you just don't even realize it's there. It's not really any bigger than carrying like a Buck 110, on your belt, and it's just super handy, super useful. And really, I think what got me into the small fixed blades or revisiting them was my love of the sharp fingers.
Oh,
This is the old timer generational series. So this is 1095 steel mirror polished with the saw cut bone. And I was actually lucky enough to win this off of an Instagram contest that Old Timer had. I couldn't even believe I won. So many people entered that. I was like, oh, sure, this is some scam. When it contacted me, you won. I was like, really? But the sharp finger is RJ's favorite set of fixed blades you can wear with one hand. That's right, splitting slices. I have that. I'm going to say spitting slices every time now. I can tell.
Oh,
but yes, I do have that special Freddy glove, which was on my Halloween board. But yeah, the old timer sharp finger is another great knife that just a 3-inch blade.
Yeah.
What more do you need? It's just so easy and lightweight. They're just great knives. But yeah, that Buck 102 and the case little fin definitely favorites of mine.
The Buck 102 also fits in your pocket nice too. I've actually done that. The Buck 102, if you could just put that in I'm telling you, in the sheath, right in even if you have it on your belt, you can have it on your belt and then slide it right into your back pocket or your side, whatever. But your side pocket, it works fine. It's just a small. It's not like you said. It's about the same size as the 110.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I showed Kevin a video. My toothpick is actually longer than a Buck 102.
Yeah.
Yes, really?
Right. Yep.
Wow. A case toothpick, large toothpick, is longer than a Buck 102.
That's crazy.
And well, RJ, you said you liked the old vintage Queen knives.
I do.
You like bird and trout blades. So
I do.
Here's a Queen, 45 through 55 bird and trout, but it's been rehandled with whitetail. So, but I mean, the blade is still perfect and got the original sheath. But then you showed that case, and a guy come in at work a couple of months ago and was just like, he threw this down on my desk. He goes, "Hey, I heard you like knives. Here you go."
Nice.
And just threw this on my desk. Okay, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
For sure.
But then I was in the Amish country about 2 months ago and ran into this Western L48A It's a little bit bigger than that case, but
Yeah.
it's still, I'd say buck 102 size, right, Kevin?
Yeah,
Something
right in
like
that
that.
range,
Probably,
right in
yeah.
that size. Yeah. Yep.
Even come with the guy's initials in the back of the sheath, but the sheath's still in pretty good shape.
Nice.
Here we go. Here's what we want to see right here. He knew I was going
This
to
is
ask.
still you can't beat it, guys. I mean, there's the sheath for it. You just can't. If you guys can get your hands on this, which you can, because they're still readily available, but you guys already know what this is. And this is just a great size. This is a great size knife. If you like the Azula or anything, that size, but look at that.
Oh yeah.
And look at that blade. Look at that blade shape.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect for so many tasks. And again, this will just fit. This will fit right into your pocket. This will go right into your pocket, no problem with this sheath right here. And I mean, you don't need to attach it to your belt. You could just slip this right into your pocket, and it's a fantastic knife. I love this one. Love it.
Yeah.
He knows anytime we talk about fixed blades, I'm going to ask him to show that. And then even Baxter said, there it is. Because he just knows. It's such a perfect knife, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It almost looks like a predator in the water. The blade shape.
The blade shape, yeah. It's just a perfect size for a fixed blade, in my opinion. That's what I like to use.
It seems like the three of us got the stuff in common of smaller. I'm not into a big, huge fixed blade. You give me something like this little Imperial Frontier series with the old pistol sheath.
Yeah.
Look at that. Tell me that ain't.
It's perfect.
That's classy, man.
It is.
I don't need a buck 119 on my hip when I can carry this around.
Right.
No, it's true. And I can't believe I don't know if you've ever told the story of how you got that. You might have.
I was at the flea market and Lee had it sitting around. He's got like this bargain bucket bin, and that knife was sitting like outside of that bin. And I'm just like, what are you doing with that? And he goes, well, I don't know. You want it? I was like, yeah. He goes, I think it was like 10 or 15 bucks I paid for it. And it's,
oh my,
they made these 75 through 85. I mean, it's got patina on it, but it's still all there. Like it hasn't been hit with the bench grinder yet. So
right.
That's usually what happens to all those, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So what else you got sitting there, RJ? I know. Like when you do these, you're ready. Like you're ready. You got the sprout out there.
I got all kinds of stuff. So here you go. Let me show you a special trapper. You wanted to see a special trapper? Yeah. Here you go. This is a Boker. This is one of their beer barrel trappers. So the covers are wood from the old beer barrels, and Zach from Zach in the Wild. He had a hand in the design of this knife with them, made in Soligen, stone washed, 1095 blades. Just awesome knife. Here you go. Here is the spay blade, and I have another really cool Boker. This is a single bladed trapper. And this is in their grenadille wood. So again, it's Soligen knife. It has a little silver soldered thumb stud on it, so you can do the one-hand deployment. It's got a liner lock, and it's actually, if you look, it's on bearings. So there's like a little space on each side of the blade, and it's running on bearings. And the grenadille wood is an ebony wood. This is like the same wood that they make clarinets and woodwind instruments out of. So it's just a really smooth, really nice feeling wood. So it's kind of like a slimline trapper. I know Case makes a similar trapper that has the thumb stud on it. But very classy knife for sure.
Yeah. What was the name of that one, Jerry? You were just talking about it.
I was going to bring it up. The trapper lock. I sent you on eBay. There's a
similar.
All I know is All About Pocket Knives has a chestnut bone CV trapper lock. I think $125 they want for it, but it's a nice looking knife. It's got the box. I gotta have the box with it.
Box junkie.
If I don't have the box, I don't want it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Sometimes it will deter me a little bit if I'm at the fleet. If I'm looking at Lee stuff, sometimes I'll just get lucky. But something like this right here, if he don't got the box for this, it don't bother me that much. But there's that little copperhead that I got off of him.
I like that. Got
the half stops. It's a 81 model. I know Richter likes that one, so I had to show it to Richter. Then on your show, I was asking if anyone had a 91 Whitmer.
Yeah, you're asking that. I do not.
Yeah. There's that one. They're big. It's I hate opening it because you're going to get blade rub, but that thing is long. But it's more of a show piece, Who's going to take it out and use it? No one's going to use this thing. But he had the box for that one, so I had to pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, you made a sacrifice because the box was there.
Yeah. And he come down $75 on the price to get it sold. So
that
helped too.
Yeah, that even makes it better.
Yeah. Kevin, we're about an hour and 6 minutes in. Do we want to start looking at giving away some package stuff?
Let's get it going. Absolutely.
What do you think, RJ? Is it time?
It's time.
Do a giveaway?
It
Can't
is
get my
time.
box back in my box, but guys, we are blessed to say the least. Kevin, I showed you pictures of what we have tonight to give away.
Yep. All the time, yep.
We'll just go through package one first, and we'll start. Randy WSG made a few, like 4 of these, and sent them my way. And I've still got the ones he made me probably a year ago. But these are nice little, hey, get away from me if you need to. Keep it on your keychain. Just get back. We got a bunch of swag. We got stickers galore. We got the HTZDC, SD LeatherWorks, mine. Guys, the brand new, come from Georgia Adventure, Knife Brotherhood decals.
Those are nice.
And then Mike Curtis card for the Curtis collection. And then we got the Uncle Jersey Knife Guy donated this right here, this Uncle Henry. He sent this my way, and
nice.
Had it over there in the prize pile. And I was like, we're going to give this away tonight because we got another similar knife like that we're going to give away for the other package. So what we'll do is have everyone get ready. And RJ, if you want to write a number down between 1 and 100.
1 and 100. Okay.
Earlier, I was putting numbers on your chat. I wasn't used to being on the opposite end of that. All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right, guys, put a number between 1 and 100 in the chat. Whoever is closest, it ain't got to be the closest without going over. It's just whoever is the closest, is going to win that package. And
let's see if any of you guys can guess my number. Get on the same wavelength.
What should be that knife delights?
I think he left.
You got to put you. Did he? He was in there a little while ago.
Yeah.
You know what he said to me? He said, Kevin, I'll trade you Junior for that knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
We were talking about trappers. I got this little buck trapper. Little buck mini trapper.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got half stops. It was made for like a rodeo. I guess they gave these out as probably people who entered, or I guess, or maybe placed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've sent this to Kevin to see if he could try to figure out what the covers were. I don't know if you look, it's got some goldish in it.
To me, it looks like either buffalo horn or ebony. It might even be ebony, but the golden is what's deterring me from the ebony. But do you think I don't know.
RJ, do you have
Buffalo
any?
horn, or-
If it has gold streaks in it and stuff, it's probably horn of some type.
Yeah, it definitely got the gold. I mean, you can see it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I seen that and I just had to pick it up. I think I got it for like 25 or 30 bucks. And it's a clean, it's never been used,
Great.
never been sharpened.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of buck trappers out there and of
No.
this like this. So
No.
again, I'm too dumb to hold it right for the camera. Pretty strike 3-ish too.
Yeah, it's a nice knife. When you sent it over my way, I did a video on that one actually, and then it's a nice knife. It really is. I love the handles on it. I can't say for sure but some type of horn. I think you're right, RJ. Some type of horn.
Yeah. I mean, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be buffalo. It could just be like an ox, or it could be maybe even, some cattle have a dark bone.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Because knowing buck, because knowing buck, they would do something similar to, buffalo horn, or it could be like you said, any horn, but it's somewhere in that page.
Right.
All right. Do you think everyone's had enough time yet?
I think that we're good because they got all their numbers in.
All right. I'm going to put stop in the chat. So we got stop in there. RJ, what is the lucky number?
Lucky number is, I don't know if you can see it on there, 67.
67. We got Randy WSG with 63. We have Israel Sapp. I'm sorry, not Israel Sapp. I'm sorry. John Claw was 69.
We got Radio Geek at 66. Radio Geek Blades 66.
And the number was 67, correct?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, looks like Radio Geek has it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Radio Geek is the closest from what I see.
Yeah, it looks like Baxter's confirmed that too.
Yep.
And
yep.
Did Radio Geek change the name of it? This is the same Radio Geek before, correct?
I believe so.
Because the channel looks a little different, and it looks like the name is a little different. But Radio Geek, if you met me in Oceana, Indiana, there, he said same guy. Okay. I believe I've got his information. I'm just confirming here really quick, guys. If you guys want to talk, or yeah, I've got it.
Congrats to Radio Geek. Radio Geek, congratulations.
Yeah, very cool, man. All right.
That's a good
we
win.
met and got to talk about a bit over there. All right, we're going to do package 2 now. Again, we got a bunch of swag. Mike Curtis, HT's EDC. He's got good looking decals.
Yeah, he does.
Georgia Adventure. There's a reason for that. BigJ's.
Some stickers.
Hunting for Hookers. There's a reason for that one. He's got some good decals. These guys got some good decals. The Knife Brotherhood. And I know Radio Geek's going to love that Knife Brotherhood. And an SD LeatherWorks decal. But in this one, I don't know if I'd never seen one of these. I think I'd only heard about them. Cold steel in a belt sheath. The ranch hand. Listen to the snap on that thing.
Very nice.
So I don't know if anyone's seen these, but Hunting for Hookers donated this. And it's just a great little blade, but it seems like all cold steels do that. They're going to bite you.
Yeah, yep. That lock.
So you're going to get it. You're going to get the sheath that it come in. And again, this was donated by Mike at Hunting for Hookers. That's why his decal's in there. And Georgia Adventure handmade quite a few items. But he also donated a very nice blade that we're going to do a month-long giveaway for. So we'll talk about that probably next month. But this little strop he made, it's got the rough leather on one side and then the fine on the other. I guess that's grain side versus flesh or something, or I think that's what they call it. I'm not sure. So that's package 2.
I did see that Ryan Knives had comment that he just broke 100 subs. So congratulations on that. That is such a big milestone.
It is
Awesome. It is. And then 865 Knives that just broke 100 on RJ's live today.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Congrats, guys.
So RJ, do you want to pick another number between 1 and 100?
Between 1 and 100. Okay, let me see.
And again, shipping in US only. I forgot to mention that.
All right.
We had an issue, so sorry guys, we can only ship it in US only. All right, are we ready, RJ?
We are ready.
All right, here we go. All right. So RJ, what else you got sitting there? You got anything else sitting there?
Yeah, I do. Let's see here. You were talking about cold steel. How about a cold steel trapper? This is in their blue bone, because I had to get this because how cool is it to have a trapper? This is cold steel on it.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know they made those. I didn't even know they made those.
In blue, there's a yellow, and I think red. But I had to get the blue because I have a couple of blue trappers, and so yeah. So there's your spay blade. Yeah, they started making them. Cold Steel has Stockman's out also. So there you go. Get you a couple of those if you like those.
That's cool. Yep.
And then I have this one. This is the Caribbean blue saw cut bone. I won this from Jersey Knife Guy. So if you're still there, Pete, thank you for this. And I love the look of that. It's just so cool looking, that the way they do that bone. Again, this is in stainless steel, but even Kev will give it a pass on that. The stainless.
Oh yeah, man, that's a beautiful. I was just looking at Caribbean blue the bone the other day. I was going to grab one. I like that a lot, that color.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool.
It is very nice.
All right, Pete's there. Fantastic. And then my brother-in-law gave me this knife. He just saw it in a store and he bought it for me. It's a Freemasons commemorative, but again, he liked the color of the blue bone. It's got that blue jigged bone, and it has the Freemasons symbol is the shield, which Gary, the Last Ranger, when I showed this knife, he was like, awesome, a trapper with an Illuminati shield.
Illuminati.
It's a nice color on that, though.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful knife, and it's got a blade etch on it saying "In search of more light," which I guess is one of their little slogans or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a Mason. Don't pretend to be one. So, but it is kind of cool, and it's serialized on the bolster, which is kind of cool.
Definitely
real cool.
So, Kevin, what is your favorite collar in a knife? I don't think I've ever asked you that. Like bone, dye wise.
I'd have to say the whiskey bone, those colors right there. Yeah.
Orange.
Yeah.
Let's say orange, orange-ish.
Orange, this color right here. I love this. This is that's the reason that I don't really use it, because it was gifted to me and I just love this color. But that whiskey bone, the Sunset Valley, those types of colors are my favorite.
The colors that he can't get.
The colors that I can't get.
You're hurting his heart, Big J. You're hitting him right in the feels.
He's just rubbing it right in,
Yeah.
He is. He's like, what color? What color did you like? Oh yeah, you don't have any of those.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, you got it.
Does it look like this one right here? Yeah, it sucks to be you.
Does it look like these three? Does it look like these three of them?
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I don't think I've ever asked him before, but I know he's really after those, and I'm trying to help him. But
yeah,
it's just they're so
I would
hard.
like to get those colors. Chestnut bone is something I don't have. I'd like to get chestnut bone, but I do. I like yellow. I like red. I like blue, green. I mean, basically all the color palette. I'm good with just about anything. I love how Case does their dye with the bone. It just they're the masters of it. I don't think anybody does a better job.
Yep. They're great. They're great with it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put stop in the chat. Were you gonna ask me something, Kevin?
No. Just what was your? I never asked you before, but what's your favorite color in the bone?
Stag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, it's going to be whiskey and Smoky Valley, honestly, because they're hard to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
He puts it right up there. He's like, whiskey.
Yeah, he does. He
does.
He's
It's nice.
really good.
Right.
And I love that Valley, Sunset Valley he has too.
All right, I'm gonna put stop in the chat. I think they've had plenty of time with us goofing around here.
I think so too.
So who was the lucky? What's the lucky number? We won't know who the winner is, but
lucky number is 35.
35.
35.
We're gonna have to go a ways for this one.
Did we talk too much?
Nah.
No, we're good.
James Stork at 37.
Benjamin Baker with 36.
Ben Baker 36.
Ben Baker 36, and that's what I see as
Michael Morgan said 36 for Baxter.
Okay.
So it looks like we got Michael Morgan and who else?
So it was Baxter.
Ben.
Yep, Ben.
Yeah, Benjamin Baker.
Benjamin Baker, right? So Benjamin Baker, and then he had 30, and Michael Morgan at 36 for Baxter, and those are the two that I see.
Yeah, it looks like a good old-fashioned knife fight.
There we go.
James Stork said, he had 37. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Looks like we got a knife off.
Yeah. So Ben and Michael Morgan. It
could be Baxter if you want.
Yeah, Baxter. So we'll do.
Yeah.
Okay, so Baxter and Ben, you pick a number between 1 and 10, RJ.
Okay.
Body Beatdown's funny. He said, I was just kidding. I meant 35. LOL.
Yeah. That guy's so strong.
We got a number.
All right. Baxter.
Yep, Baxter and Benjamin.
Yep. Baxter and Ben, a number between 1 and 10. I like Ben too.
Come on,
Ben's
guys.
a good kid. He installs HVAC for his family. He's
nice.
Yeah, plays guitar. So Ben picked 7. Baxter, what do you got?
Baxter has 3.
Baxter picked 3. Yep. Well, Benjamin's the winner. Good old number 8.
Okay, Ben Baker.
You got it. Congrats, Ben.
I want to see if I have his address too, guys, real quick. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves and.
Yeah, I know that you said you had a bunch of knives out there, RJ. What else you got out there? We love to see the knives.
I know you do. How about one that's a little bit different? This is a old timer. This is the 94. This is the OTH, the Heritage Series. So this is in D2 steel, and you have the kind of laminated wood handles, a gray laminated wood.
Yes, nice.
But I think that the Heritage Series is really nice. They call this a gunstock trapper. It's not really a gunstock. It does have a little curve at the end, but to me it's not like a true gunstock pattern. But you can call anything you want.
Those handles are real nice. I like those handles. Very nice on those.
And it does give you a nice grip on there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a different knife. And then when Big J was talking about lockbacks, I mean, for a long time, just a little Schrade lockback like this was, that was my EDC. It's hard to believe now, but I would just drop this in my pocket. It only weighs about an ounce, and it's plenty. 3-finger, handle and plenty of blade. It's just the kind of stuff that is easy enough to carry.
Buck Buck has an old one like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I've got Ben's address because we're friends on another platform, so I just shot him a message there real quick, and he had already responded. So, we're set with him and Radio Geek, and Ben, I'll load yours in, and then our already had Radio Geeks because I've mailed stuff back and forth with him quite a bit. But man, it's great. These guys can come on here and watch the show. And I know, RJ, you guys had a couple of giveaways today.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. On my channel, I offer memberships to my channel. So I do a giveaway once a month. And so that's just for the channel members. And then Terry was also celebrating milestone in his channel. So he wanted to do a giveaway on there. And so usually that's kind of how it goes, is that I'll do a giveaway about once a month. But if we have channel milestones or somebody just wants to do a giveaway or something like that, we like to do them on the live stream and give it to the guys that actually show up in the chat and stuff and do that. And it was kind of cool because Tom is a member of my channel. He actually won the knife that I was giving away, and then he turned around and said, "Hey, let's just raffle it off to the guys that are here." So it was pretty awesome that he did that.
That's cool.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I just want to mention this really quick. Jesse McJames hit 250, and he had a giveaway video, I think, that went live yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. But I think he's going to draw right after this show. So, guys, be sure, if you're not subbed to Jesse McJames, sub to him. Very knowledgeable with the military content. And I love axes and hatchets. That's actually how I even got started with this stuff. That rolled into knives, and I already had knives, but I, fixing them up and stuff. And a matter of fact, you ever seen a Schrade Walton 147? This
clean
knife,
that up nice.
This knife didn't look like this yesterday at 5 p.m.
No.
I want to see if I can even do this real quick.
Show a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought that to life, man.
Oh, wow.
That is this knife. So look at the pommel.
Yeah.
All by hand, no machinery whatsoever. I actually did a video. Just snippets and then tied them all together. It's only like a 10-minute video, but because I know no one wants to watch you sit there and sand something for 2 hours by hand. So, but that's I'm excited to get that. I'll probably release that sometime this week, or I think maybe for Friday, Fixed Blade Friday or something.
Yeah, that came out great. Great job on that.
That's kind of how I got started with all this. I did that to a marbles expert, and then had been doing it with axes and hatchets, of course, but just snowballed into that. So, RJ, what else do you got going on channel-wise? And I know you're very close to a milestone yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm on the push to 2,000, and so I am getting there slowly but surely every day, and I'm hoping to be there soon. I don't know when, but it's coming. And when there is, there will be a giveaway. So yeah, there's always that to look forward to. So
you're very close.
This could be a lot of fun.
You're very close to that milestone, correct?
I was at 1929, I believe, is where I'm at. So anybody wants to help out, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sub to RJ, guys. Yeah, if you're not subbed to RJ, go over and give him a sub. He's a great channel.
When you talk about subs and that number, I was talking to some other channels, and somebody asked me where I was at, and I told him I was under 2,000, and he was like, "I'm amazed." He goes, "I never look at like your numbers or whatever." He goes, "But I thought you were like at 5,000 or 6,000." I was like, "No, I wish." Working on it, but it's
you're at 1930 now.
Oh, awesome.
I've just got pulled up right here. I'm a
cool.
big fan of this whole share screen thing for some reason. I don't know why, but it just gives us something to talk about. But yeah, 1930. So
very cool.
Yeah, you're very close. So guys, be sure you like, subscribe, go over to RJ's channel. A lot of great content over there. He does a lot for the community as well. I know a lot of times I'll hit people up, and you've already hit them up, that like the younger channels. So you're very good at pulling younger channels in and giving them a bigger platform, and that's something special.
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't get to where I am by myself. There were bigger channels that, shine that light onto me and help me to grow and help me get people directed towards my channel and stuff. And I just want to give that back to the community. And I encourage people to, make channels and share their knife collections and stuff too, because we're all knife geeks. And, I want to look at Big J's knives, and, we want to look at Kevin's knives, and you guys want to see what I got. And, it's a lot of fun. And then, we just have this great, comradeship and friendship that grows out of this. And we can make this into a really positive and nice space to share our hobby in, so, and it's kind of cool for people that may be intimidated to have a channel or whatever. You can go look up the Buck 110 and you can look at how many channels have done a Buck 110 video, but nobody did your Buck 110 video.
That's true.
We all did our own, but we didn't do yours. So, jump out there and just have fun. If you got a smartphone, you're halfway there.
That's a good point.
And you got people that'll help you.
All right. Well, Kevin, we're at an hour and a half. We're at our 90-minute mark. You got anything you want to share or sign us off with?
Yeah, I do. No, it's, guys, RJ, he just, if you, and I'm sure a whole lot of you guys in the chat right now know about RJ and his live that he does and, his channel. But if we do have some new people here, and if you don't know about RJ, guys, he has a great channel, a great live that he does every Sunday. And like he was just saying, he brings a lot of younger channels on and helps promote them to give them a bigger platform. Just a great guy, like Jerry said earlier, a staple in this community. So if you're not familiar with RJ, please do go over and check out his channel. Give him a sub. Definitely, you'll love his content. What he does for this community is huge. And and RJ, I just want to thank you again for coming on. Great time.
Thank you for having me back as a return visitor. I've been wanting to come back for a while, and it's just it's a lot of fun.
Always reach out. Yeah, always reach out. If you're ever interested in come back on, just shoot me a message. And like I said, next week we got Baxter's Blades. Then I think Kevin and I are just going to do a show by ourselves.
Nice.
And then I think we're going to have HT on for a fixed blade only. And then Doomcrew we're having on later in the month. So I'm trying to fill a slot in between Doomcrew and HT. And I got some people in mind, so I might be reaching out to them. But again, I want to thank you very much for coming on. And I want to thank these folks one last time. EDC LeatherWorks, get over to that Etsy channel. Guys, just great items. Georgia Adventure, he's the guy who runs that. He's got a great YouTube channel as well. J.O.Ventures, Jersey Knife Guy, Knife Delights, Tim School of Fish, Mike Curtis, Splitting Slices, Baxter's Blades, Jesse McJames, North Star Knife Reviews, Randy's WSG, Thrifty Kaniffy, Radio Geek, Doomcrew, Ben Baker, HT's EDC, Hunting for Hookers, Kent Smth, KJ LeatherWorks, Mike Espinosa, James Stork, Tyler Gibson, Dwayne Letterman, RW, and Frank Keller. So thanks to all those guys. They kind of make this whole thing possible. But guys, other than that, I think we're out for the evening. And again, I want to thank RJ for being a special guest tonight.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Big J, for having me on.
Thanks, RJ.
Had a great time.